everyone, it's Jelly Toast, and if you've been on my channel for a minute, you know I usually play Minecraft, but today we're going to be playing a bit of Roblox, and particularly we will be on Restaurant Tycoon 2 today. Now, I have played this game before, but I'm starting a fresh save for you guys because I like to kind of bring you along on the journey with me, if you know what I mean, instead of just jumping into one that's been around for a while. So, let's take a look at some of these designs. I'm trying to see. I really like both of these. I think I'll start with this one. But yeah, I've got it named the Jelly Toast Cafe, so if any of you are ever like in game and you happen to see me, you know, feel free to come by and say hi. I'm always willing to talk to people. I always forget how difficult it is to manage the first few days of this. Oh, and I don't even have the server plates where I can carry multiple things at once. Wow. Did that not register that I took his order? But since I've been on this game before, the different, like, well, I guess I better explain. So on this game, you can choose, like, different countries to have foods from, and I really like it, you know, it gives it some diversity and gives you more choice in what you serve at your restaurant, and you can have, like, multiple countries, you know, there's no limit on that. But it does carry over between save files, which I personally am not a fan of, but I can see why some people would enjoy that. So I do have quite a few countries. I think I have like 4 completed. So but I'm hoping that we can unlock quite a few more on today's video. In my opinion, the serving trays and the tip jar are like the 2 most important things in this game because they make absolutely sure that, you know, like it's extra money for free and you can carry 3 times as many things. And before any of you guys come at me for having the default avatar, I have never spent money on Robux in my life, and I do not intend on it just because I'm petty and I know that it will bother people. Also, I worked hard to try and make my avatar look nice with the free stuff, so I'm pretty content with what I've got. It took me a while to get to this one because it definitely is difficult to hit a decent stage, but I think she's chill. So, that's what we're using for now. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I probably will get Robux at some point, but I'm a very indecisive person, and I'm gonna be like, I want this outfit, I want this outfit. So, I feel like it's better to pick something out and then be like, okay, this is really nice, we can keep this for a while, and then get it. Instead of just buying Robux, because then I would spend it on, like, I'd be playing an obby and I'd be like, skip level, you know. Or if you guys have been on the ones, especially where you have the option to jump scare people, that is what I would be spending my Robux on. So, if any of you guys are ever in an obby with me, watch out. Now, I will go ahead and warn you guys, today's video probably going to be just a little bit boring, you know. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. It's not going to be boring, but just it's going to be a lot of like me trying to make money so that I can design this and make it look cute. And for any of you that have played this game before, you will know that takes a while. It definitely takes a while to get oh my goodness, to get your restaurant to a place that it's like really like your vision of what you want it to be. But it is doable. It takes a while. I have a save file personally that I've been working on for months, and I'm still not done with it, but then again, I totally jump around between games, so I haven't been like consistently playing it. It'd probably be like if I was one of those people that like played the same game every day, you know, and was like making steady progress, I probably would be a lot farther than I currently am. But yeah, once I get employees to do the cooking and taking orders for me, it'll be a lot less of me focusing on that and me being able to say, okay, let's remodel or yap about other things, because I know you guys are probably sick of the, ooh, bring food to their table, ooh, take orders, ooh, cook the food, you know. But alas, such is life. I think the only thing about this game is I miss whenever they had all the furniture in like a big physical store on this game. This was like, I'd say probably close to 2 years ago, though. It's been a minute since they've made that change. But I did really like that. I know it's like inconvenient having to leave your restaurant every time you want to buy stuff, so I see why they made that change. Like, I'm not saying they were wrong for it, because I can see how a lot of people would prefer that. But I really liked being able to see the objects in 3D before I bought them, and like all that. I guess you can do it this way. I don't know. I don't know why. I just thought it was cool to see all of the items like laid out in one, and you could be like gazing across the store. It's my impulse spender. It calls to me. It's like, ooh, I see this. I need it. But when you're working from the thing where you see the price tags at the same time you see the design, it's not as easy to do that. Which is funny, because when I'm shopping in real life, I spend more online. Who said that, guys? Honestly, like, I am very financially responsible and can be trusted with large sums of money. I'm really not sure what aesthetic to go for, though, because in my other restaurant, I really wanted to do like a goth aesthetic, but I feel like that's hard to achieve, which when Halloween rolls around, they've got, yeah, 'cause see, they have like seasonal items, so I know when the Halloween items roll around, that will help a lot, because then I know they've got like cobweb decorations and things like that. But if they're not always available, then that doesn't help me in, you know, mid-February when I'm recording this. Which, like I said, like, understandable. I'm not like criticizing it, but it's sad, you know. But anyway, point is, it's a little bit difficult to do. And so I'm trying to decide what kind of look I want to go for, because for those of you that follow my Minecraft videos, you know that I go with like cutesy stuff. I love like the cherry wood and whatnot. But I feel like, because as I said, like I've played this before, so I know kind of what the color options are. Like it doesn't have a custom color picker. There's like a palette you have to work from. And I feel like a lot of the like pink options are really, really bright. And I'm worried that it would be giving like Barbie Dream House as opposed to like Cottagecore Princess. Not that there's anything wrong with Barbie Dream House, it's just not personally what I would want it to look like, you know? So, um, I don't know. Maybe we could leave it up to a vote. Like, you guys could suggest in the comments if you have any sort of. I feel like saying aesthetic is weird. You wouldn't really define it as that, maybe. Or maybe you would, and I'm overthinking it. But anyhow, like, if you have suggestions, then I would totally be up for that if you guys leave them in the comments, and then just whichever one, I guess whichever one like gets the most likes, I can try and do it. I'm not gonna make a promise because like, you know, like I said, if it's one that like maybe I'm not a huge fan of, I might like change it a little bit. But I will try my best to be faithful to whatever you guys decide if you do end up giving any suggestions. Except for anyone that knows me in real life, because I know you guys are going to go down there and say things as a joke. You guys are excluded from the promise. Like, if you post a serious, like, suggestion, I will take it seriously. I'm not saying you guys don't get to vote, but, like, if you go down there and say, like, I don't know, theme it after, like, I don't know, I'm trying to think of something absurd. I really don't know. I'm drawing a blank. But anyway, point is, like, if it's something that's obviously like a out there request for the sake of shock value, I'm not throwing that on there. But like if it's a serious request, I'll take it seriously. I love my friends, guys. Don't think I'm a hater, please. Oh, it's only $200 for your first chef and waiter? I thought it was 500. They must have lowered the prices in an update because I remember it used to take forever to get employees. I just could never seem to raise enough money because it's so slow when you start out with your 2 tables like this. I think I want a waiter first because you don't have to train them and you get more XP for cooking than you do for working tables. But yeah, like I said, that's going to free up some brain space so I can yap with y'all, because really that's what most of the content is going to be for this episode, if I'm being completely transparent with y'all. Oh. I love when it glitches and they like walk out with the menus in their hands. Like, no, you can't take those home with you. That's not a souvenir, ladies. Also, yes, I know my tip jar has money on it. In it, I've come up with a little hack because, as I said before, I'm an impulse spender, and so when it comes to games like this, I feel like it's good to have a little like extra cash put back. So basically, my theory is use the money down here in the corner unless I'm like really close to getting it and I have to use what's in the jar and I already have enough. So like if a chair was $90 and I like had 70, but then there was like 25 in here, then I could take the money. But if the chair was 90 and I had like 50 and there was like 10 in the jar, I wouldn't take it from the jar. I would just wait because eventually the way that tables pay out, I probably would get enough from tables, you know. And that just kind of leaves me like a little bit of like a cushion. That way, like, let's say I'm putting down like a set of tables and chairs and I have enough money for like a table and 3 chairs. Well, that's going to be really ugly. So then I could use the tip jar money to buy the 4th chair, for instance. I think my goal for today is I have the waiter. I need to get a chef. Yeah, that's the goal, is a waiter and a chef. Because, like I said, that automates it, that speeds things up. And And it's also going to take me a minute to get another 200. So, I feel like that would be a good little stopping point for us. Because we're already kind of halfway there, you know. And I am aware that this video is a little bit shorter than what I usually do. But I believe maybe what I'll do, because like I said, I'm new to putting Roblox on this channel, so it takes me a minute to kind of figure out like how I want to do things, and I think I'm gonna go off camera for a little bit and just get a bunch of cash. But I wanted the early day one brainstorming to be, you know, kind of like open, where am I out of, oh wow, they're all at 100. It should be on my menu already. Wow. Okay. New food. Yeah, see, this is why I want you guys on like on this journey with me, because when things like that happen, when it's like, oh, here's like you've unlocked all your available foods, you can get a new one, you know. Like I want your guys' input on what would be nice. Now, they don't have every country, obviously, but they do have a lot. I want to take a minute to just say like how much I love that about this game, because I feel like a lot of food games, it'll be like you can do Mexican food, you can do Chinese food, you can do American food, you know. It's a very set list, and like I understand it takes a lot of time to put these things in games. Like I'm not saying that having a small number of options when you first start out is bad. Like as someone who like has experience with making video games, like I get it. But the fact that they do have so many countries, let me bring up the map actually. I don't know if you guys saw, but see, you've got the typical ones like United States, Mexico, Japan, China, Italy, things that you would assume that people would want to get food from. But you've also got countries that maybe people wouldn't immediately assume whenever they're thinking about opening a restaurant in a video game. So, you know, you've got Africa and Europe. That's pretty broad, but again, it's, you know, it's options. Australia, Belgium, Netherlands, Greece, India, Indonesia, Korea, Middle East, Philippines, Scandinavia, Ukraine, Spain, Vietnam, you know. So South America, it's a lot of choice, which I really like. And like not all of them have a ton of options. There are some countries that might have like 2 items. But again, it's options, you know. Like I appreciate that they're trying, and I have seen because I've been playing this game for a few years, and I have seen that their menu has expanded over time, and I think that's really neat. That, you know, as a game dedicated to cooking, that they periodically add like new recipes from different like regions and stuff. I really love that little detail. Sorry, I know I'm like totally ranting, but I love that kind of stuff. We're almost halfway to our chef. I don't understand why this default building has an aquarium, because I don't think any of the others do. I've never used this as my default before. I usually use, like how in the beginning of the video I was stuck between 2 options. I usually choose that grayish one. But I wanted to change it up for you guys. I need to push myself out of my comfort zone so I can be more creative, you know. Because I really do want this restaurant to look nice, I think. But as I said, you know, I'll let you guys give some input on it, and I'll take suggestions, and we can all kind of like work together on it. Ignore the aggressive mouse noises in the background. But yeah, we're getting pretty close to the chef. But then once I get the chef, I'll have to the waiters can go straight to work, but if you get a chef, you have to train them, and so they have to watch you cook 5 separate dishes, which in a restaurant that only holds 4 people is gonna take a minute. And now we get to stare at them eat. Because they got their food at the same time, both tables. So, um, yes, got him. I don't know. I've just made it my life's mission to try and get the orders before the waiters can, because they're so slow when they start out at level 1. And again, I understand why. Just it can be frustrating sometimes when you're used to having the leveled up ones. I think mine are levels like 12 and 15 on my other save file, and you can definitely notice the difference when you're switching straight from one to the other. But it's alright, because we're going to play this game a whole bunch and let them level up. Speaking of, they have a happiness feature, and their happiness has to stay at a certain level or they stop leveling up. And I forgot about that. So that is another thing we'll have to keep an eye on, because like right now it's really easy because I can just say, oh, this one person, how are we doing? But when you get like 7, workers in your restaurant, it's a little bit more difficult to keep a hold on who's doing what, and you have to give them you have to say that they can like go on break, and then you have to bring them back when they're done, and it's very easy to miss one. But oh well. 124. So I'd say maybe one more table after these 2 are through. And then we'll have enough. Because I've been getting like $30-ish from each. So I need like 3 to pass that 200. Which maybe we can do tip jar, but I don't want to rely on tip jar day 1. Because then it can't like grow, for future tip jar needs. Ooh, that was fast. How many? I don't know. How many options do we have? View. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. We've got 10 items left to unlock. So that'll keep us for a while, because usually they take a good minute to unlock. When it's the more popular ones, they'll have more food options, obviously. So that's good, because like I said, there are some that only have 2 food items, so I wanted to make sure I wasn't gonna have to like go right back and unlock another one. And I'm gonna hurry because I have a VIP customer, and so I have to work quickly so that they will give me more money, because I love money. As I feel we have established this episode. Future editor me, please be nice. She is ruthless. It's true. But oh well. It makes the videos funny. That's all that matters. Yeah, like I could literally like spontaneously delete my Minecraft world or something and it just be like, oh, you know, like it's for the fans. um my laptop battery is running low, so I'm trying to like speed run getting this second employee before it dies because I don't have to go get the charger. I'm lazy. Nah, it's actually just like a hassle to set up while trying to deal with the video at the same time. But it's fine. Because like once my computer hits those last few percent, it just plummets, and I don't know why. I think it's because it's like older. It's not made for, you know, Roblox. I feel like Roblox is like very taxing on most computers. Because I'll have even computers that like do good with anything else start lagging on Roblox just because there's like, I don't know if it's like because there's so much stuff to load in or what. I don't know why it is. Oh, geez. Okay. Yep. No. We're going to have to go plug it in. Yep. Anytime that screen gets dim, it's like, you better run. Because otherwise, your computer is going to die and you're going to lose your episode. Ah, I'm getting my cords tangled. And my laptop is plugged back in. We're good to go. And once this customer is done, if they don't hate me for taking forever, we should be good to get our chef. But yeah, these guys will probably get finished before them, so. I love this little skin. Like, that's so cute. Oh, oh, money. 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 Oh, cute. I think I already had that, though. Oh, I got an extra $100. Okay, that's why. It's 500 for the second one. I think that's why I got it mixed up. But yeah, gotta cook 5 dishes, and then we shall be ready to move along. But yeah, as we're wrapping up the episode, that's my main thing is what kind of aesthetic do you guys want to see? Because that's one of those things that I'm gonna have to be like constantly keeping an eye on as I do these things, and it's gonna have a lot of effect on like how I organize. Because I'm gonna need to expand really soon, as you can see. It's like once you start getting employees, I feel like it's always good to add new tables because then you get more money faster. But yeah, so that's my biggest thing is what aesthetic. Like, do we want to go? If we want to try the goth look, I can try. I'll just have to like dedicate some time to looking through the catalog and see what's going on there. Or we could do like a super elegant look. Like we could do, like glass walls, kind of like this, but like when we get a second floor, and it could almost be like a balcony looking off. I think that would be really nice, but I also don't know how we'll like pull it off. That's the thing. It's like it would look cute, but I don't know that I personally would be able to put together something like that looked nice. So yeah, we'll let that waiter handle that order, and as soon as these guys finish up, because I do want to get the money from them since we've already spent time serving them. Closed, so we won't get any new customers. Then that'll be it for today, which it makes me so sad. But yeah, I always if any of you guys try out this game, always finish off your customers before you exit, because it doesn't save that there are customers in your restaurant. So if they're like on the last course of the meal and you've just spent the past like 10 minutes fixing stuff for them, you're not going to get any money at all if you leave the game while they're still at the table, which again, understandable, but like if you don't know to expect that, you might think that they're going to be there and you might have a table of like 20 people. And that would be sad. So, don't make the same mistake I did. But the tip jar money does save, so I don't have to collect that. I love clipping through walls to get to my customers faster. Imagine that. Like you're at a restaurant trying to eat your dinner and the owner just like phases through the wall to give you your meal. Like, oh, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So, yeah, we're making steady progress. But if you guys know which food you would want next, let's pull this up while we're waiting. So our options are United Kingdom, checkmark means I've already unlocked them. So United Kingdom, Africa, Europe, Australia, Belgium and Netherlands is like together, Germany, Greece, India, Indonesia, Korea, Middle East, Philippines, Scandinavia, Spain, Vietnam, Thailand, and Turkey. So, but yeah, just leave a comment, let me know whatever you guys want to do. And with that, I will see you in the next video. Bye!